Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Warrior Code International. I'm here at the airport in India, in New Delhi, and I'm waiting for my plane to Thailand. As you probably know, I told you I am going to Thailand. I am moving to Thailand. I left my job in the Netherlands. I left my, let's say, girlfriend. I left my best friends. I spent 8 years in the Netherlands. I had a lot of connections, a lot of contacts, a lot of lovely moments, a lot of people that I truly love and support, and people that love and support me, of course. But I decided to leave the country because I have the purpose of becoming a world-level combat sports journalist, because I have the purpose of getting Warrior Code International from 0 to 1,000 subscribers within 3 months. That's the period of time within which I need to gather these subscribers. So I am here with a big purpose. I need to develop that channel on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok. I will be creating content. There will be many videos in English, of course, many interviews, many vlogs, just plenty of content. And please follow the journey. I need every single one of you, so please subscribe to the channel, because as I told you, I need to reach 1,000 subscribers within 3 months. I've got, I believe, 233 at the moment, so I really need your support. I need your support because I'm going to the other side of the world. I'm on my own. I don't have any friends there. I don't know anyone there. I left my best friends, my girlfriend, I left my house. I quit my job. Everything. I quit to make this happen. So please follow this journey. As I told you, here in New Delhi, it's very peaceful at the airport. People are very relaxed here in India, I must say, very polite. The security guys were a bit more, I don't know, they were looking maybe to create something, to make a problem out of nowhere, but in general, people are very polite, very chill here. So follow the journey. As I told you, now I'm gonna fly to Phuket, to Thailand. I'll be there in 6-7 hours. I'm gonna sleep there, get my rest, and from tomorrow I'm gonna completely focus on what exactly I'm gonna do. And at the moment I can show you what I got. So as you can see, I've got this burger, because the whole night we were flying from Amsterdam to India, so I didn't really eat. Now I've got this burger, I've got this book of mine, The Way of the Superior Man. I've been reading this book to practice my English and to keep my English in shape, but also to develop myself as a person. So please follow the journey. We've got a lot to do there. A lot of interviews with UFC fighters, with One Championship fighters, with Cage Warriors fighters. So please follow the journey. I'm not gonna make it too long because I know it gets boring, but I just want you to know that I am almost 27 years old. I'll be 27, I believe, this week, Saturday, Sunday, on the 7th of September. Once again, far from my family. But that's not the first time, because 8 years ago I went to the Netherlands from Bulgaria. I did not have any friends, I did not know anyone there, and I built my life starting from scratch. So that's exactly the same case, and I have to do this again. I'm not coming back to the Netherlands, or maybe on vacation, but not to live. It's a great country, very well organized, but it's not the place where I want to stay in the long term. But Warrior Code gave me a big chance, a big opportunity, so I'm forever grateful. And now I'm gonna completely focus on developing Warrior Code and going for the dream. So let's see how this goes. Follow the process. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Warrior Code International. My eyes are full of water, but no problem. You all know that fighting is my passion. I love combat sports, I enjoy combat sports, and I'm very passionate about talking about them. You see these gloves, I know that all of you love training in the gym. You love punching, you love kicking, you enjoy that, I'm very sure. But to be a great fighter, you also need to be a great athlete. And to be a great athlete, you also need to train outside of the gym. And where should you train? Well, the swimming pool, for example. What makes this training so powerful? When you go to the swimming pool, when you swim under the water, holding your breath, you build that lung capacity. You create strong lungs, you build strong lungs. And when you have strong lungs, your conditioning improves. You've got more oxygen in the fight. And you all know, all of you who are fighters, you know that you're gonna get tired in the fight. So you're gonna need oxygen, you're gonna need strong lungs. And strong lungs are built here. Swimming under the water, swimming as quickly as possible, as fast as possible. That's a perfect training. But not only the swimming pool is a great training, going up the hill is also an amazing training. We've got the hill here in Phuket in Thailand. Probably you can see it with the camera. It's a phenomenal training. Going up sprints, uphill sprints, they're phenomenal. Why? Because you get completely exhausted, but you have to keep on going. And that's exactly just like the fight. You're fighting, he's walking forward, he's punching you in the body, you have no oxygen, you're completely exhausted, and you've got to continue. That's the same. The hill sprints are the perfect representation of a fight. Swimming under the water is also the perfect representation of a fight. You swim under the water, you start to panic, you have no oxygen, you keep on swimming, you keep on going. So if you want to build powerful conditioning, swimming and uphill sprints are the best way. Now I'm gonna swim a little bit, then we're gonna go to the hill and I'm gonna make myself completely exhausted. Let's go. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, shadow boxing, also a great way to stay in shape, to improve as a fighter. I personally always close my fist because when you are in a real fight, you will close the fist. So when you do shadow boxing, try to close the fist, try to visualize the opponent, try to throw the punches realistically. So don't be doing this, make it real, punch for real, stretch the punch. Make it real, as realistic as possible. Once again, I'm just a presenter, I'm not a professional fighter, but still I've got my experience and I'm telling you, try to punch as if you have an opponent, try to visualize the opponent, try to close the fist, make it as real as possible, move a lot, work on the footwork, because footwork makes the work, let's put it that way. So yeah guys, let's move on to the hill. Absolutely phenomenal training. The hill sprints, they build mental resilience. You see I'm completely exhausted. Somewhere in the middle, my legs are giving up. I feel like I'm completely tired and I push. You see I'm out of breath. I can't even speak, but I finished the sprint. And that's very important. Just like in a fight, you're completely exhausted. The opponent keeps on pushing you, punching you to the body, as we spoke in the pool, but you keep on fighting back. In addition to that, the power in the legs that you build while climbing upwards, absolutely phenomenal. I mean, if you want to have powerful kicks, powerful knees, you've got to have powerful legs. And to have powerful legs, you cannot only train on the back, you've got to run, you've got to be an athlete. As a fighter, you've got to be a complete athlete. I know I'm a presenter, I'm not a professional fighter or anything like that, but still, I've been there and done that, which is why I'm telling you, it helps a lot. And at last but not least, you've got the mental resilience, you've got the explosiveness, and you've got, of course, the growth hormone, because when you engage in hill sprints, you release the human growth hormone, and it's 400 to 500% increased in the hours after such a training. So that means is your muscles, they grow extensively, you become significantly stronger, and that's purely because that growth hormone is being released after sprinting on the hill. Great training, I recommend it to every single fighter. Thank you for following us, a lot of content is coming, so make sure to follow and enjoy. Oes.